Companies and factories. How are these big companies and factories' wealth and finance affecting climate change, you may ask? Well, these big companies spend billions of dollars on non-renewable energy such as oil and gas each year to keep their business up and running, discarding the impact on the climate and the environment. Now here's a question. What are these companies going to sell when the world turns into a giant lake due to the irresponsibilities of doing nothing to stop the climate change and global warming crisis? When faced with this dilemma, there's one solution that comes to mind to stop this crisis. Investing in renewable energy will not only be doing the environment a favor, but also reduce the company's spendings in the long run. Companies will no longer need to keep spending millions and billions of dollars on one-use energy, which allows them to create more products or better the quality of their products.
Global warming. Global warming is a feature of climate change, which is the cause of rising temperature on our planet, such as the rise of sea levels, wildfires, loss of sea ice, instant heat waves, tsunamis, and etc. This also has an effect on our financial world, because when these disasters happen, prices of supplies and demands increase. For example, milk, eggs, bread, gas, etc. Switching to renewable energy. One of the main causes to climate change is the use of fossil fuels, aka non-renewable energy. The first step to prevent climate change would be to switch or reduce the use of non-renewable energy. How finance pops in on this is, according to research, renewable energy is cheaper in most places than non-renewable energy is. As non-renewable energy is what causes most of the climate change, if we could change that, we would be able to prevent a lot from happening in the future, which means less of spending money and a better earth. The only way that's possible is to switch from non-renewable energy to renewable energy. And like I said before, that's when finance slides in to say hi. Reduce water and food waste. How is reducing water and food waste going to help climate change, you ask? Well, as many might not know, reducing the waste of water and food would be very beneficial to the earth in many ways. Such ways include reducing the methane emission from landfills and lower your carbon footprints. Carbon footprints is the amount of pollution you as one person leave behind. The less carbon footprints we leave behind, the better it is for Earth. Finance comes in on this because the less food waste and water waste we have, the less that would need to be cleaned up after, which means less of the Earth heating up. As a result of too much fossil fuel consumption, which is mostly caused by companies and factories, the climate started changing, which then led to global warming. In other words, there is a whole chain. Climate change is causing a lot of harm, including global warming. Climate change starts from fossil fuels, which means if we are able to prevent the use of fossil fuels, we will be able to fix or, for the moment, stop the problem.